Hi, I'm Gene Kelly again, and this with me I have Vinny Cedrone, and Vinny is one of our students. Vinny, kind of tell us your story.
So, started about 5 years ago, and I was first in construction. I started that when I was in high school, right out of high school, and I was doing water main construction. And I ran into health issues where I couldn't really do it full time anymore. So I was looking at different options on what I could do to bring in income for myself. And then I saw you guys in a magazine and decided to give it a try, because I was looking at other colleges for gunsmithing. It was a place in Pennsylvania, a place in Colorado, and couldn't afford to do it, couldn't live out there. Needed something I could do on my own time and my way, and AGI is the only place that really allows you to do that. So I got the videos, got started, and I love it. It's not normal classroom. I'm not good in a classroom. I want to learn at my pace, my way, and basically not feel like I'm rushed all the time. And I like the way that it's on a DVD because you can rewatch it 5 times, like the way I have on video, because I'm just I'm not a good learner. I have a lot of trouble with retention. So if I can see it over and over and over again, that's how I'll pick it up. So this really worked out well for me, because even if I have the video in front of me and I watch it 5 times, I might not get it, but I can go buy the gun that they're working on and actually follow along with it, and because I'm a hands-on learner, and that's perfect, instead of being in the class watching a teacher.
Great combination. Hey, I was just looking at your shop over your shoulder, which looks wonderful, and you don't have a really big space there. I mean, I see you're blessed to have a milling machine, which is really nice, but do you do most of your work on the bench behind you?
Yep, I do probably about, I would say 80% of the work on the bench behind me. The milling machine, I use it every week. I have a little lathe too over there behind it. And I mean, my shop's only about 250 square feet. And then I got about 8-foot bench, and that's all you need. You don't need much.
Yeah. Well, tell us what kind of work you're doing now and how it's all working out for you.
So a lot of the work I'm doing it's basically all repair work. A lot of semi-automatics with ejection problems, extraction problems, and feeding problems. Okay. So if you can get good at that, I feel like that's about 90% of gun issues that come in, especially around here where I'm from. A lot of young guys my age that like shooting handguns, and they have some little issue with it, they'll bring it right down and you take care of it and they're happy. But I'm into doing, any kind of AR builds, 1911 builds. Built my first 1911 a couple of years ago, named it Tomahawk. That's like my feature gun that I, treat like my child. Yeah. But I've done for restorations for flood guns. So a lot of that, and I try to push that big time, because someone's water line breaks in their house, or they get flooded from a river or whatever, and their guns get completely water damaged. I've taken care of a guy's whole collection already, and that was like 20 guns, and the way that everything came out. So that was a good project. So I like doing that stuff. Not too good with the woodworking yet, still working on that, but I can do minor stock repairs, but not too great at it. So I try to stay clear of that until I get a little bit better. I can do a little bit of bluing. I actually have hot bluing tanks that I purchased. I haven't got them going yet because I don't have the right ventilation in here. But I would hopefully get that in a shed outside and start doing that.
Well, what I like, Vinny, is you didn't wait to have everything perfect before you got rolling. I mean, you're really, it's like get it going and get started and do things and be willing to struggle a little bit, because what's really cool is, you got all that training that can support you constantly. So you can fall back on it. And congratulations for getting it going. And I love what you said about learning style. Everybody has different learning styles, but you know, the videos are so consistent. There's so little wasted time that you can get right back to it or get to where you want. And kudos to you. What has been the most fun or the biggest surprise that you've had?
The biggest surprise is how fast I can actually learn the repair aspect of the guns, because I mean, I basically started from nothing and worked my way all the way up to owning my own business in less than a year.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Good for you, Vinny.
So, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, that was a huge surprise because, I mean, I didn't think I was going to be able to like just take a frame of a 1911 and then turn it into a functioning gun just from scratch. And I surprise myself every day at what I can actually up just from either watching your videos or just from what you guys taught me. Even if it's not in the video, you can figure it out by using your method.
Right on. Okay, well, you've already said a ton. This is great. What would you tell somebody that's sitting on the fence thinking about this style of learning?
I would say don't hesitate, because if I can do it, I mean, I'm a horrible learner. Like I said, I have retention issues. Even when I read, I don't comprehend what I'm reading. So if you're like me with those type of learning issues, this is what you want to do. Get the videos, watch them as many times as you need. Like I said, the testing on the tests, I've only passed a few so far. So I'm having a hard time with the tests, even though I'm doing all this. But it shouldn't stop you from just going ahead and getting right into it, because it's hands-on, it's not written. So don't be afraid to really get in there and just go on your own with it.
Absolutely, Vinny. That's well said.
Yeah.
Hey, where's your shop located? Just because people want to know what part of the country you're in.
So I'm in Billerica, Massachusetts, which is about 20 minutes north of Boston.
Okay. Well, we have gunsmiths all over the country, and banging out freedom on a daily basis, keeping guns running, building them, and living the dream. So, you said you surprised yourself, and I'm not surprised. Anybody that's willing to follow their dreams and put some effort into it is going to get to where you're at, and that's cool. So what's next, do you think, for you? You going to grow bigger or take on some different things? What do you think about it? Vinny, I think I'm losing you there. Go ahead.
Yep, I got you.
Stuff, Vinny? Go ahead.
What was that last question?
I was just saying, what's next in your dream, and you can go ahead and kind of wrap up this conversation.
So next, I guess next is to basically just keep going the way I'm going, and hopefully build up my clientele a little bit more. Right now, I've got about 600 email list. I want to get up to double that, maybe 1,200, and hopefully, if I can just keep this going, I'll be sitting pretty, and I can quit my other job that I'm working on right now and just do this full time. So that'd be great with me.
Sounds good, Vinny. You're on the right track.
Still there, Gene?
Yeah, I am. The internet's not quite cooperating with us. So, Vinny, thank you so much for your interview and your wise words to our other potential students. Vinny, take care. We'll be rooting for you, and I'm sure you're going to do very, very well.